Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Online Smicha. So what is the job of a Bezdin? Or what is the job of a community leader? So this is actually a clear-cut din in Shulchan Aruch. Both the job of the Bezdin and the job of the Shiva Tuvei Yair, or the Tuvei Yair, the representative of the community, the leaders of the community, to place law and order. And a law and order doesn't necessarily mean that when people ask them, or please help us out, there's a problem, there's a dispute, they have to go out and see what needs to be dealt with and to do preventive medicine sometimes. And I'm going to read you a din in Shulchan Aruch in Choshen Mishpat, Siman Bais, Seif Aleph. There's only one Sif. Siman Bais, Seif Aleph. Kol Bezdin, any Bezdin, Afilu einen smuchen b'Eretz Yisrael. Even if they're not the real deal, they're not the smuchen b'Eretz Yisrael. In today's days, we almost don't have anybody who is a samuch b'Eretz Yisrael. So there is a Bezdin, and they're a Bezdin of a local community. Imrayim sha'am prutzim ba'averes. If they see that there are people in their community, people amongst them, that are doing bad things, Dunin, they go out and judge them, Bein Misa, Bein Mamein, Bein Kol Dinei Oynesh. They go out and do whatever it takes to stop it. Vafilu Ein Bedover Eidus Gemura. They have to stop this, even if they don't have, the typical pure and 100% testimony to you got to stop it before it gets too far. And the Shulchan Aruch goes on how strong they could come down. The Chol Maseim Yerushalayim Shemayim, obviously they should only have good intentions. And the Shulchan Aruch and the Ramah goes on and says this doesn't only apply to the Bezdin. V'chein noigim b'chol mokim shetuvei eir be'iram kebezdin, or anywhere there's a community where there are elected officials that are like representatives, are like a Bezdin, kebezdin agadol, so they also have the power to establish rules that people to keep civilization, that people should be civilized and behave. Now this is a din in Shulchan Aruch, to make sure that people shouldn't misbehave and do averis. So the lashon of the Shulchan Aruch was that if you see the ha'am prutzim ba'averis, if the Bezdin sees people are doing bad things, Bezdin works ahead of the game. Says the Smeh, I am Smeh Sifkat and Gimel, I am beprisha sham kasafti. Go look at what I wrote elsewhere. The after ein kola prutzim. This is not only something that the Bezdin does when they see a lot of people misbehave. Because the lashon of the Shulchan Aruch was that if you see ha'am prutzim, if you see many people misbehave, so the Bezdin has to do so. No. This is not only when a lot of people misbehave. If a Bezdin, if one of the leaders sees ela yachid mehem, if a leader of a community sees an individual that's misbehaving, they could punish him. Whatever they feel is fit to put that person back into shape, they should do what's supposed to be done. Ella, the difference is, if there's a big bad community that's doing bad things, then it's much worse. Then they could establish they can make community rules. They'll establish rules, and they'll say that anybody that will step past this line and won't listen, even if they don't know, they don't see, they don't have any proof, if they only hear something about this person doing wrong, he will get punished. Because they mean business. When it comes to an individual, they have to be a little more delicate. They can't go so harsh. But an individual, they could also punish. All the mefarshim on the page say, I don't get it. How could How could you this whole logic of punishing an individual when it's parutz ba'averis or umprutzim ba'averis? I understand why it's the Bezdin's job to stop it. But how is it the Bezdin's job to stop an individual? So the Pesachei Tshuva, the Nesivos, and everybody else on the page explains that it must be talking about a case where it's somebody that he's an individual, but if you don't stop him, it's a burning fire. He's a kal roish. It's a catchy thing that he's doing, and he's an attraction. He's doing something that people might learn from him. So right now he's a single person, but it's a cool act. It's Bezdin's responsibility to stop a cool guy from doing an aveira, even though right now he is a single person. It's their responsibility to punish him and put law and order.